At this time, we're going to have Mr. Dentrell Robertson come back up and tell us and challenge us into our one-day initiative for 2021. Thank you.
Thanks, Martin. I came here earlier and discussed what one day was about for us. It is simply an opportunity for us to come together and connect our ideas and create actionable items that impact our community. But what do you do when that community has to deal with a pandemic? What do you have to do when we have to focus on social distancing, keeping 6 feet apart? How do you help a community when we are stressed about the pandemic and the impact it has on our quality of life? Well, the fact remains that despite the social distancing, despite the stress of a pandemic, there are still needs in the community that needs to be met. And that is what One Day seeks to do. So 2019, we talked about how we impacted communities. And Tuscaloosa Angels talked about how they help foster families. Remember, Bridge Builders is about faith, education, and community. Last time we worked with the community. This time, we're going to talk and focus on our teachers, the educational part. Because we found out that teachers are actually the glue right now in the midst of everything that's going on. They're connecting to the parents, the children, the administration, the communities, and themselves and their families. So what can we do? You know, one day we're going to help out those teachers. Well, today is that day. So what we like to do is just address things and create what we think would be helpful as a care package. It'll be just a list of different things that a teacher may need. And you may be thinking, well, maybe it's school supplies, or maybe it is something to help them in the classroom. But what about when that teacher goes home? What happens when that teacher decompresses? What happens when that teacher is dealing with the stress of the day and still has to respond to their children or their spouse or their partner? We want to create a package that helps and speaks to those things. So what we do with the One Day Initiative is that we attack this with 5 steps, and I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget. The 5 steps are very simple. We're going to create a plan. We want to establish what we're going to give. We want to assign those packages to, be it a teacher, a group of teachers, a grade, or a school. It doesn't matter. But we're going to schedule it and plan that one day in 2021, and then we're going to execute. We're going to execute flawlessly. So how do you be a part of that? I just gave 5 steps, all these different things in the care package. What we want you to do today is just one thing. We want you to commit and say, hey, that one day for me is today. I'm going to make a decision to make that happen. So we want you to do one thing. We want you to go to that website, alabama1.org/1day2021. We're only asking for your name, your email address, and your phone number, and we will follow up on the next step of how you can be a part of One Day. Now, when you fill out that form, very simple form, there's only 3 things we ask you to do, one of 3 things. We can say, yes, Bridge Builders, I want to be a part of a one-day team of individuals, and we'll coordinate that. Or you may say, hey, I want to be a part of the one-day team, and I want to lead it. You may have resources that kind of help push this initiative further, and I want to lead a team. So get back to me with that. Or last, but definitely not least, I want to be a team of one. I want to do this one-day initiative, but teams are great, but maybe I can be more effective as an individual, and I want to take this as a personal challenge for myself or a personal opportunity for myself. You can pick one of those 3 things on that form. And once we've established who wants to be in a team, who wants to lead a team, and who wants to be a team of one, then we will start the process. That is the first step of the planning process of those 5 steps to create this one-day initiative for 2021. So we'll be in touch. I know it's a lot of information at one time, but today we only ask for one thing. If you know that one day is here for you today, that you go to that website, alabama1.org/1day2021, and we'll start the journey together right there.